Welcome back. Live from Bainbridge Island in our studio kitchen audience, it's Cooking Chef Jeff. And tonight we're gonna be making chanterelles and venison. So stay tuned, let's get to it. So when you have chanterelles, the first thing you wanna do when you get them home is you want to make sure they're dry. And so you can either just lay them out and dry them, and then you can clean them and spin them in a colander, put them in a colander and spin them in like a salad spinner before you cook them, or you can do it right in the beginning. So I lightly cleaned them, put them in a colander, spun them, and then I let them dry. So these are all dry, all clean and ready to go. I notice I'm storing them in a paper bag in a cool, dry place. So these have been stored for about 3-4 days. So tonight we're gonna cook them with garlic, with butter, and we're gonna pour them over a venison steak. All right, well, that might look like a lot of chanterelles, but that'll actually cook down surprisingly low. When I'm cooking and making chanterelles, making a chanterelle gravy for venison, I don't mess around. Don't skimp on the butter, let that get going. Butter's starting to melt. Look how beautiful that is. Starting to bubble. Here we go. Now, even though I dried these out, believe it or not, there's still a substantial amount of water in these things. And you'll see, they'll steam out and they'll reduce down to not as much. By the time we're done, you'll be surprised at how few, the volume of how small the volume of mushrooms is, considering what we started with. Starting to get a beautiful color. Starting to break down. So the question is, how far do you cook them down? Well, you can cook them down as far as you want. In fact, you can even eat chanterelles raw, although I have heard of a few people who've gotten mildly sick from eating them raw, but it's probably not from the mushrooms. It's probably from dirt or bacteria or things that are on them that, you know, when they ate them. But I have a friend who eats them raw. I prefer, you know, cook them down, change that texture a little bit, and to make sure that everything's cooked through and through. And if there was any bacteria or any sort of funky thing that might make you sick, that we kill it. All right, looks like this is about done. Go ahead and offload these into a smaller bowl. So all those mushrooms that were in this bowl have cooked down, and this is how much is left now. So they've cooked way down. All right, next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna prepare the steaks. Okay, I have some beautiful venison steaks here with whatever your favorite spices are pressed into them. We're gonna lay them right in the pan that we cooked the mushrooms in. And sear the outside, and we want the inside to be rare or medium rare. Starting to get that nice color. Now go ahead and flip that one. It's not quite ready. That one is. If you let your steaks rest for, oh, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 minutes. And if you cut them right now, they'll be a little bit bloody, but if you let them rest, they'll absorb all that juice and they'll just be pink and fantastic. So we're gonna pull these off of here and let them rest. Now here's a piece we're gonna cut. Been resting for a while. You can see the color medium rare, crispy on the outside. This is really gonna be excellent. Put the mushrooms on it. Okay, here's our final beautiful product. Beautiful steak, cooked medium rare, chanterelle gravy on top, and salad. This is gonna be fantastic. If you have some ways to cook chanterelles, maybe make soups or maybe use them in some other way, please go ahead and make comments and let us know how you use the chanterelles that you cook, or maybe even other mushrooms, morels and whatnot. We're not experts in this. This is just one way to cook chanterelles, and the extra mushrooms that I have left, I'll go ahead and put in a Ziploc bag, squeeze the air out, and I'll freeze it, and then I'll use it when I make my next steak. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit subscribe, like, and please comment and share. All right, thanks for watching.